which is what real estate is, right? Working with people and families, and so that's incredible. Terry, is that what you think too? It feels like a family here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we come in every morning, it's like, oh, I saw your post about this, or, they share about the vacation they were just on, or the dinner they had last night, or a movie we saw, or, what's good on Netflix right now. And I think it has just become a really big family, and especially knowing Heather, her and I met when our boys were in first grade at St. John's, and
Halloween.
we clicked, and we've just been best friends ever since. So when I wasn't working with her, I didn't get to see her all the time, so that's just been great. Now I get to see her every day.
Yeah. What's better than working with your best friend?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, we're lucky to have you here in Jackson, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
We're
us.
lucky to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Jackson is it's
Very
an
fortunate.
amazing community. We didn't even get into all the great things you do in terms of giving back. We'll have to talk about that next time. But you're a blessing to the community, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. If you're looking to buy or sell, make sure you touch base with the Heather Herndon team.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Hey, I got my cable and internet back
Awesome.
yesterday. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
I got a text from Andy. I got my internet and cable back. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I didn't use it. No, I watched tournament basketball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think my internet is back, but it chooses which websites it allows us to see.
That's weird, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So hopefully we'll get it all back.
I hope so.
Pretty soon. It's going to be a sunny day today. Right now it is 32 degrees, wind chill 25. Sunny today with a high of 41. But I don't think we're done with the snow. There's snow in the forecast this Friday.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just wonderful.
But it's getting close. Daylight savings time starts this weekend. So we'll have, the clock will be different.
I thought for like 6 months that we got rid of it.
Oh, no.
I know it's back.
No.
So I still think there's people out there that don't know that there is daylight savings time still. So.
It should go away, but
We
it
were
won't.
supposed to, but it didn't pass. It didn't pass Capitol Hill. Is that what it was?
That's right. Congress tried to eliminate it, but they didn't consult any experts on the issue. They just wrote a bill, and half the legislature passed it. The other half didn't, and
weird.
won't.
Is it a Republican-Democrat issue?
No, it's a stupid issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
One of the victims of the Michigan State University shooting is improving, but she's still going to be requiring 2 more surgeries, according to her sister, who wrote on GoFundMe update yesterday. Guadalupe Wapala Perez is a junior, and she's probably going to be in the hospital for a long time. We do have the conditions of the other 2 hospitalized that remain in Sparrow. Nate Statley still in critical condition with a severe head injury, and John Howe was paralyzed from the chest down. He's improving, but the cost for his future is going to be high. And of course, as you know, 3 other students died in that February 13th shooting. It's a long road of recovery.
Yeah,
for
for
those,
sure.
those
Yeah.
students.
In the news and the news cycle, right? It's on to the next, but folks still dealing with that. Have you been watching the Alec Murdaugh case?
How can you not?
What do you
It's
think?
everywhere.
What do you think? Is he's crazy? Crazy, very
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
How do you think he got away with all of that as long as he did?
Ultimately, he did not.
Well, I know, but I
Get away
mean,
with
as
that.
long as he did.
It's his name, the Murdaugh.
The Murdaugh.
name is a big name in that town.
Well, it's amazing that they could get away with so many crimes before the actual.
Pushed his housekeeper down the stairs and then told the family, sue me, and
Yeah.
then I'll get all this money for you. But he kept the money.
And then there was an incident where there was a 16-year-old just laying on the side of the road that they clearly took care of. It's just absolutely amazing. What do you think that young man, Buster, is
Buster?
going to be doing? I mean, he probably should dye his hair. I mean, but what do you think he's going to be doing the rest of his life?
He'll be followed by this horrible tragedy.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, and the kid's lost his entire
yeah,
family.
I feel so. He's not a kid anymore. He's
Yeah.
graduated from college, but he, what a horrible. He loses his father, mother, and brother. His whole family.
Crazy. And then they thought they had money, and they clearly do not have any money. Yeah, unbelievable story. There was another train derailment, which is that the new thing? Is this
in
going to be?
Ohio.
Yeah,
And
it's going to be the new thing. Train
It's
derailments.
amazing. The flattest state, the trains can't stay on the tracks.
Yeah. So this is going to be the new thing. Train derailments. Major news networks are going to be all over this. So that's the latest thing.
Well, we have these trains coming through Jackson all the time. It's only a matter of time.
No. These trains are smooth coming through here, so no issues. There was hazardous materials on that train that did derail, but
They didn't bust.
they didn't bust. So just, I'm not sure what was in those. What was in all those cars? Widgets or something.
Foods. It's our
Yeah, it could
America's
be food. Yeah.
bread
food.
basket.
Couple Jackson Public School items. Couple things. The Ambassador auction is Friday.
This Friday.
It is this Friday, and you'll be happy to know that our table is filled.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
As of last night, it wasn't.
Oh, well, as of this morning, it's been filled. So, we'll be there 5 to 7 p.m. And online bidding, $30. If you don't want to go or you can't go, you can still participate.
It's a shorter ordeal.
It is.
Shorter event this year.
It is. It is short. So, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Good fundraiser. I love seeing the leaders of each class every year. They're the top of the class. So.
And we will have two of the valedictorians on our show later today, this
Wonderful.
afternoon.
The fourth annual Al Glick Youth Football Camp. Mark your calendars. That will be held on June 17th this year, just announced. So you do not want to miss this camp. It's the greatest football camp in the history of football camps. So sign your child up. Visit facebook.com/youth football camp, and you will find it on Facebook.
City Council meets tonight. They will be considering moving the city elections to even-numbered years, which is a no-brainer. And they'll also be asking for the community's input on the city's planned use of the ARPA funds for the homeless.
You know, I have no idea what the solution is here for this.
No one does, and no one does anywhere.
Yeah, no one does anywhere, right? You've heard a lot of, the temporary, what are they called? Kind of like the pop-up housing or whatever that you
Yeah.
could put in a parking lot. Yeah, so you're right. No one has the answers. Otherwise, we'd figure it out. But it seems like it's going to be a little bit of trial and error.
Well, a lot of it is the same with the gun issue. There's just not the level of care for mental health in this country. So,
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I always say this. Where's the closest mental hospital?
are you a fan of Wendy's chili?
No, but my grandmother is.
You know, people used to say that all the scraps from the grill, they'd scrape it into a bowl, and that was the base for the Wendy's chili.
No.
I don't know.
No way.
Well, ConAgra kind of let the cat out of the bag yesterday in a conference call with investors. They showed this slide, and coming soon, Wendy's chili for the supermarket.
Interesting. At past chili cook-offs years ago, years ago, Wendy's, Stanton Associates Wendy's, they would have chili at the chili cook-off, and the Wendy's chili was usually the most popular chili. So,
Yeah, and they supply chili for the Kiwanis outdoor golf thing in the winter.
yeah.
Some people love it.
Yeah, my Grandma Lundberg loves chili
Yes.
and the baked potato
Yeah, she
from
does.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Electric cars. Are you gonna when they come out?
I was gonna get an electric bike, but I just saw one of those caused another fire.
Not only another fire, but another fires. There were 216 e-bike battery fires in just New York City alone last year.
Your nephew has one of these in Santa Monica, just so
does?
you know. Oh yeah, I've ridden it. They're unbelievable until they light on fire.
Until they catch on fire. According to the Wall Street Journal, 40 people have been injured and 2 killed this year due to battery fires in bikes. In this
Jeez.
apartment, somebody brought their bike into their
Well, of course.
apartment.
Well, I would assume a lot of people bring their bikes into their apartment. It's New York City. What do? You leave
This
it on
is-
the sidewalk?
This is yesterday morning, a 3-alarm fire in Brooklyn caused by lithium-ion batteries from e-bikes and scooters.
Have you priced out an e-bike yet, Brandon?
They're
Give-
pricey.
What do you think? Give me a little guess. A little bit more, maybe double, triple. Wow. Yeah. About 2,500 to
And up,
4,000.
yeah.
And yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, they are pretty slick.
Well, the regular bikes don't catch on fire, so
No.
and they're much cheaper. And they're
Yeah,
better
but what
for
if
you.
you're a courier?
You know, and there's a lot of e-bikes on the Falling Waters Trail, and by law, they're not allowed. They're motorized vehicles.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Falling Waters Trail Police.
The city council is considering an application to the DNR for $300,000 to improve the trail from Weatherwax to Prospect. And that's part of the original trail. They hope to make it a little wider and a little nicer.
Very nice.
It's got a lot of bumps on it.
Interesting story out of Traverse City. I don't know if you saw this. There is a Mancino's. The general manager of 2 Mancino's in Traverse City caught embezzling
No.
130,000.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's
amazing?
a lot of dough.
It is a lot of dough. And guess what? Worked there for over 30 years. Isn't that amazing? People think they're going to get away with it. So he was like back entering rewards to previous customers and little by little taking it out to the tune of $130,000. Just absolutely amazing. So if you are in Traverse City, you probably want to go support those Mancino's restaurants because they're short 130,000.
Yeah, embezzlers always are harder to repay, but you know what?
They
never
hardly
do.
ever do.
No. Ford has a new idea. They applied for a patent this week so that your self-driving vehicle, if you are behind on your payments, Ford can shut off the air conditioner. They can shut off the radio. They can pretty much shut the
nice.
whole thing down. GPS, cruise control. And then if you don't pay after that, then they are going to send a loud, irritating sound through the car radio. And if the owner doesn't act, the vehicle could drive itself to a towing company.
I'm sorry, what? This is through Ford?
Yeah.
Ford's
Now, it's-
financing companies or just Ford?
It's part of their self-driving car patent application.
Okay.
So they would get the car to drive itself back if you don't pay for it.
I think we're going to be the last office that has a self-driving
Yeah,
car
I
parked
just-
into our parking lot.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's gonna go away. I predict. Watch it.
I don't
It won't
know.
happen.
I don't know.
We've got concert tour news. Yesterday, Lionel Richie announced that he will be touring with Earth, Wind, and Fire this summer. The first 2 months of the tour are in Europe, and then the next 2 months of the tour are in the United States. No dates in Michigan.
Why?
Chicago's the closest.
That's weird.
I would go to that.
Snoop Dogg and Kid Rock are coming to Michigan.
It's going to be a big year at Pine Knob.
Yeah,
too.
it should be. It's time for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And today, Heather is reminding us why it's great to live here. And today, we're highlighting Brown Floral. Established in 1965, Brown Floral is the oldest full-service florist in the state of Michigan and the oldest retail business in the city of Jackson, 4th generation family owned. Call or visit Brown Floral for flowers, plants, gifts, and more. 908 Greenwood. Let Brown Floral be your first choice for flowers. I went there on Valentine's Day. It was absolutely crazy in there. But it was awesome in there.
Yeah.
It's a great team. Hi, Chris, if you're watching.
Sheep on a road in Britain got a lift. A wandering sheep. A bus was driving and saw this sheep just wandering in the middle of the road. People are so nice to animals that are loose.
Why is that?
This is on a British highway. Brighton and Hove buses driver Martine Patey was en route to Eastbourne when she spotted the sheep running loose on the A27 highway. So she picked it up and put it on the bus.
That was very nice of her.
Very nice.
Wow, that was very nice.
Delighting young passengers.
What a lovely looking bus driver.
The bus was, the sheep was returned to its house where it came from. Wandered away.
God. Unbelievable. Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They are now in their 3rd generation of being family owned and operated and are celebrating 97 years in business. Thank you to Vermeulen's.
How many Murdaugh trial documentaries are there out there right now?
You see, there was one a while back on Hulu before everyone kind of got a hold of this. I really like the 2020. You know, I'm a giant fan of 2020. They really just uncover everything. But I think there's probably 3. And I think there'll be more.
Oh, yeah.
There will be more. For spring break, we're going down to the law office and gonna get our photo taken.
Apparently the house, no one's living in the house.
Well, of course
and
not.
you can walk right up to it and take pictures of it. People are doing that. And the documentarians are they're filming all the way around it. The yard's unkempt.
Of course it's unkempt.
Yeah.
Well, they have this massive law office and it looks like a nice historical building, so I think we're gonna take the family down and get our photo taken and then go to a diner.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a popular spot on the home tours.
This is an all-timer, this one.
Yeah.
This is an all-timer. America had been waiting for a trial like this and a story like this, and they sure got one.
What will the news?
Why did he shave his head like that? Did he think the judge was going to let him off the hook?
He shaved his head?
Yeah.
When did he do that?
Yeah, like in the middle of the trial, right?
Oh, I didn't notice
You didn't see that?
Looks like Telly Savalas.
Yeah, he looks like Telly Savalas. Yeah, he shaved his head, and then he I don't know if the Department of Corrections shaved his head or he shaved his own head, but it was under the appearance that, or it looked like he wanted to make people feel sorry for him.
They might have done it in the jail.
I think what did it was when, the biggest piece of evidence is when he's overheard in the background at the dog kennel.
Right. Oh, I wasn't
I
there.
mean, what are we doing?
Well,
I
I guess
wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Bubba should shave his head.
Who?
Bubba,
Which one's Bubba?
the one that's left.
That's Buster.
Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buster. Buster. Buster and Paw Paw.
Big night,
Unbelievable.
big week in sports this week. Districts in boys basketball, regionals in girls basketball.
Yeah,
We've
let's get to it. Our Extreme Dodge scoreboard, and like you mentioned, it is win or go home, and that's always. Oh my gosh, there's a car alarm going outside. Is that your car alarm
No.
going outside? It was Ted Ludlow in the green room. I heard him hit his panic
Kind of
button.
early for a car alarm.
It is early for a car alarm. All right, let's get to it. Boys districts. And I've got some sad news out of the Holt district. Northwest and Jackson both lost close ones. Everett beat Northwest by 5. Holt beat Jackson by 3.
Kind
Adrian.
of a surprise there.
Yeah, it was tough one. Very tough. But again, it's playoff basketball. Anything can happen. Adrian, they took care of Hillsdale, no problem. Tecumseh, they beat Western, no problem. In Division III at Lumen was down 1 at half, but then came back to win by 20 plus. Over at Napoleon, Grass Lake beat Vandercook Lake. D3 at Springport fell to Potterville. Manchester and Hudson both advance, and in Division 4 at Lenawee Christian, Jackson Christian beat Jackson Prep, and it was Morenci over Waldron. Here's what's coming up today. Girls basketball. Now, these are regional semifinals. Hanover Horton will take on Blissfield. Hanover Horton 9-3. Tough game against Blissfield, 23-1.
9-13.
What did I say?
9-3.
9-3, 9-13. Excuse me. That will be the 5:30 game, and then followed by Ypsi Arbor Prep and Columbia Central. And there's your D3 at Dansville. Grass Lake plays Ovid Elsie at 5:30. Dansville, Springport, 7:30.
That's it. We just have 4 teams left.
That's it. 4 teams left. So, yeah, win or go home. So should be good. It's going to be tough for our local teams to advance past the regional. All of them have really, really tough games, but stranger things have happened.
Who's on the show today?
Got a wonderful show lined up. Ted Ludlow from Jackson Catholic Schools is waiting in our CNB green room, and he'll join us right after this.
Give a child the gift of creativity this year. Jackson School of the Arts gift certificates available for classes in dance, visual arts, theater, gymnastics, and taekwondo. They are available for online purchase at jacksonarts.org/gift. You can also call to arrange a specific amount of gift membership for a certain class. For more information, call 517-784-2389. The Jackson School of the Arts.
Give the gift that lasts. The Jackson YMCA has something for everyone on your shopping list. Skip the traditional gift of things and give an experience at the Y, where no matter what age, there's something for everyone. Give the child on your list a youth membership for one of our after-school adventures. Out of ideas for mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa? Send them to the Y, where they can enjoy the pool, indoor walking track, wellness center, sauna, steam room, and so much more.
Need to find businesses you can trust in a hurry? Computer services, contractors, even pet care. Download the BBB app today. Start with trust. Start with BBB.
Dahlem, Jackson's Nature Place. Registration is now open for their outdoor adventure summer day camp. 9 one-week themed sessions of camp this summer for children ages 3 to 12 years old. Games, hikes, hands-on crafts, and more. They are hiring camp staff and team volunteers as well. Easy online registration is open now. Visit dahlemcenter.org.
There are few more beautiful historic places in Jackson than the Michigan Theater, but the Michigan Theater isn't just a part of history, it's a vital part of this community today. We host hundreds of events each year, including classic movies, local, national, and international live music. The combination of our majestic building with our modern entertainment technology makes the Michigan Theater a special place. Please consider becoming a member for only $25. Your membership will help preserve this incredible entertainment venue for generations to come.
We all want to protect those we care about. The best way to show them that you care is by getting the COVID-19 vaccine and booster. Safe and effective for everyone 6 months and older, vaccinated individuals are less likely to experience severe COVID-19 symptoms or hospitalization. Protect your loved ones, protect your children, protect yourself. Get vaccinated and boosted. Those you care about are counting on you. Call the Center for Family Health Walk-in Clinic at 748-5500 for your COVID-19 vaccine or booster.
Our show today is brought to you by Homesteady of Greater Jackson, and if a tree has fallen on your mailbox and you need someone to come take care of it,
Happened to you.
Homesteady can do that. So give them a call today. Homesteady of Greater Jackson, one of our sponsors on today's morning show. The Shamrock Shuffle is coming up next Friday on St. Patrick's Day at the YMCA. You can sign up. It's at 5:30. It's just $25 per entry. It's the Shamrock Shuffle, March 17th, 5:30 on St. Patrick's Day.
Joining us now from Jackson Catholic Schools, Chief Philanthropy Officer Ted Ludlow. I know I was going to have a hard time saying that.
I can't say it either.
CPO,
so it's okay.
sounds like
works for
law
me. That works
enforcement
for
or
me.
something.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. How's things at Jackson Catholic Schools?
Things are good. We're busy. You had Steph on last week, and I know she talked about a lot of stuff, but we have a lot going on. Cool. And the thing I really hope to talk about today was the annual appeal. We're in full swing now. We've been running kind of a soft campaign all year and sending out kind of our vision and things that are happening at the school. And now we're going to launch full into it. So you're going to see our donors will see a packet come home with a envelope for giving. And during this time of Lent, which is prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, it's a great time to send that out and to get people ready for that part of the year.
The annual appeal, talk about that. It's been around for a long, long time, hasn't it?
It has. This year's goal is $350,000.
Okay.
We raise about $1 million a year in order to operate Lumen Christi in our Catholic school system. And the big chunk of the annual appeal goes to the financial aid that we give for our students in order to keep Catholic education affordable. The other piece, and I know you talked about this before, was the increase in pay for our teachers. And part of it goes toward that as well, to make sure that we have the best that we can have and the best available for your kids.
Yeah, and I know that was well received, and it's already impacted your efforts in recruiting staff.
Sure. Yeah, Stephanie's working hard on that with the principals, and they've had a real nice uptick in interest. It's hard to tell people that we offer a great product, that we really love our community and our employees, but sorry, we can't pay you. And that's the kind of thing that has to change, and we know that, and we're changing it, and it's been really well received.
Yeah. Stephanie mentioned that enrollment is up. How is enrollment?
Enrollment's good. So, and the one thing that Lucian wanted me to talk about this morning, and Kelly Schweitzer, our marketing person, prepares us before we come on. So I got my prep yesterday. So Lucian wanted to give us two pieces of information that are really important. The March 21st date, there's a slide somewhere here that tells you that, but enrollment has to be in by March 21st, and we're actually running over 80% for our current student base. And normally we only have about 60% at this time of the year. So people are really hepped up and interested in getting it done. So we're really excited about that. And the other date that's really important that we don't have a slide for, but March 10th is our fax deadline.
Okay.
So people that need financial aid, and anybody who sent their kid to college or anything like that understands how that works. All of our gifts, all of our support that we give to our kids is based on need.
Okay.
Everybody doesn't understand that. Everybody doesn't know that in our community, but that is where we spend our time. So everyone that gets aid has to go through that process. Everyone that gets aid, it's based on what their need is.
Give me a rough estimate on how many percentage take advantage of financial aid.
It's huge.
Yeah, I know it's large.
Yeah, it's over 60%. But I can tell you too that all of our kids have a subsidized education through our endowment and through our fundraising, because the real cost to educate is over $10,000, and nobody pays that in tuition. So everybody really takes advantage of it in one sense or another.
Yeah, and the parishes also contribute.
They subsidize especially to the elementary schools, so that comes out of their weekly offering, and the pastors then subsidize their schools in order to keep tuition low as well.
Awesome. Are any of the grades full, or are we able to enroll in all grades?
So we can enroll in all grades.
Okay.
We do have some, we're never full.
Yeah.
I mean, full is kind of a weird word,
Sure.
but there are some breaks where it gets easier. If you have class sizes of 30, that would be great. But you don't want to be 33 and 35, because then you split and you're so not full. But there are some classes that we are back to the hundreds again per class as we look down the system, rather than the 70s and 80s.
And that's so important.
Which is great. Yeah.
I saw some pictures from Queens from the 50s where there were like 80 kids crammed in one classroom.
My kids, when they went through Queens, there were when Mickey went through, there were 36 in each of the two classes.
Yeah, we had, I think, 30 plus, 30 plus. Yeah, it's amazing. So. It's amazing how crowded those halls were. They're crowded now, right?
But you think about the number of kids in the whole community, and everybody, there just aren't as many kids as there used to be. And that's really the piece that's important. And a lot of the work that we're doing right now, and the work that I'm really focused on, is how do we make Jackson a place where people want to live? Yeah. And I've been lucky enough this year to be elected to the Chamber of Commerce Board. And there's so many great things going on in this community, and we just got to keep getting the word out. And as Catholic schools, we want to be there. We want to be a part of it. We want to support it, and we want to show our investment and our commitment to it. So,
are you still on the board? Chamber board?
I'm not. Ted took my spot.
I took his spot.
I nominated Ted.
Do they still have the breakfast?
Ask Ted.
We have all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's great. We had actually a really cool meeting, and if we have just a second,
Sure.
we had a really cool meeting the other day to talk about a junior chamber of commerce.
Yeah, cool.
And there's kind of a move in the community. We have so many cool leadership things going on, so many opportunities for kids to get involved, but it's really fractured, and there's so many pockets, and we're going to try to form a hub, I think. At least that seems to be the initial thrust, is to form a hub where all that stuff can go through, and we can maybe do some partnerships and get people working together to really help our kids. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, we had a Night of Champions planned, but the blizzard took care of that.
It got us. Thanks for bringing me back on track there. Kelly would really appreciates that. The Night of Champions has been rescheduled. And let me just check my notes so I don't screw it up again.
April 15th.
April 15th is Night of Champions. And I know that Jennifer Scanlon is going to host again,
Yeah,
and you guys are going to be there to
Yep.
help us with broadcasting. And we have our 3 coaches involved.
Very
It's going to be a great night.
Awesome.
So everyone who bought a ticket, we're glad to that, and there's still room to buy some more now with the new date. So
And you have a new event, spring event at
we do.
Jackson Catholic
We
Schools.
do. I don't know who told you about that. We're going to have this, and Jesse will be on at some point closer to the date.
Yeah.
But we are going to have a big spring event this year that revolves around our raffle, but it also involves a whole lot of sports activity on campus.
Very
So
nice.
the Bishop's Cup will be there. They'll have all 4 high schools from the diocese: Lansing Catholic, Lumen Christi, Flint Powers, and Father Gabriel Richard, and Lumen Christi will all be doing softball, baseball, and soccer tournament that day. So
Is this new league that the high school will be going into allow for more of the kind of Catholic community to get together for some of these type of events?
This is more diocesan bound rather than league bound, but
Sure.
it can't hurt when your
Yeah.
your schedule is based on a lot of other Catholic schools. So
And I think some of those schools have sports that we don't have, like lacrosse.
some do, yeah, and that's probably going to remain that way.
You don't want to. You could coach lacrosse.
We would love to have lacrosse. If we have like 600 or 700 students in the high school, we could definitely field a lacrosse team.
Yeah. Or if
The,
someone.
the problem is schedule-wise. You end up with sports that suffer. Like you wouldn't be able to have track or, soccer or softball. There are things that you can only do so many based on your role.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right, so people can give right now to the annual appeal, and we have this convenient QR code you can scan and take care of it just like that.
Ted, if you want to donate to something specifically, can you do that too?
You can. Inside of the QR code when you go in, there are several different categories that you can give to. You can direct your giving, or you can just give it to the annual appeal as such. So,
Yeah, a lot of families have done that.
Yes.
yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff going on. We're working on a redo of our softball field, a relocation, and we're real close on that. The girls' locker room we're working on.
Nice.
We're going to put together a proposal right now for a couple more classrooms, and we're working on a design for the commons and the cafeteria.
Awesome.
So, yeah, lots of really cool stuff.
Yeah,
So,
good things happening.
yeah.
Always good to see you. Thanks for joining
Hey,
us, Ted.
thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Ted Ludlow from Jackson Catholic Schools. More of the morning show right after this.
Thanks.
The Potter Center at Jackson College welcomes award-winning country supergroup Lone Star, Sunday, March 19th. Be amazed by their chart-topping hits. Tickets are on sale now at the Potter Center box office or online at jccmi.edu/Potter Center. Lone Star, Sunday, March 19th.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah! You need a plumber? From leak repairs to new construction. Grimes Plumbing Company, licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. No hot water, drains clogged? Call Grimes Plumbing today, proudly serving Jackson County.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Today's show is brought to you by Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. We take pride in our work, guarantee it accordingly, treat every unit as our own, which sets us apart in the industry. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. Thanks to Hometown Heating and Cooling. Also want to tell you about Drug Summit 7, which is happening tomorrow at the American One Event Center. It's from 8 a.m. to 3. Visit drugfreejackson.com/summit to sign up. It'd be a great event. Hear from area law enforcement leaders, hear from folks who have recovered and are on their way to recovery. It's Jackson Drug Summit 7 tomorrow at the American One.
Now with us is the interim CEO and Chief Operating Officer at Center for Family Health, Sarah Benedetto. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good to see you guys again.
You too.
Good to be
Interim
here.
CEO, but your days are numbered.
My days are numbered. Not that I'm counting.
That's a good thing, right?
Yes, I'm very excited. Yeah, we're very excited to announce we have a new CEO joining us. He'll start May 30th. So his name is Bill Lipinski, and he's coming to us from Iowa at a community health center there.
Mm-hmm. He's the result of a long search to replace Molly Case. Or
Yeah, see, she's got big shoes to fill. It's hard to fill her shoes. Yeah. She retired last March, the end of March. It's been almost a year. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it looks like Bill's originally spent a lot of time in Maine.
He did.
So we'll be able to talk about lobsters and.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't asked him about lobsters yet, but we'll see. Yeah.
Nice. And in the meantime, you've been essentially doing double duty as CEO and COO. You'll return to just being COO after Bill arrives.
Yes, it'll be a nice change. Yeah, but we have a great team. We have a great leadership team and a great group of staff. So it's made it a lot easier than it could have been, right? So
you guys are always and always innovating, always growing. You guys have plans to expand the walk-in clinic a little bit. Talk about that.
We do. It'll probably, the finished product probably won't be till closer to September of 2024. Sure. But construction projects take a while. So. We're working with Jason Cavell. He's doing a great job for us as we are finalizing the schematic drawings and to expand our walk-in. So we are kind of cozy, our space and our walk-in. So we'll be adding a couple of exam rooms, just making the lobby area larger, and the space that the staff work in. So
it's a busy place. It resembles Grand Central Station.
It does at times.
And with the you've upgraded to pharmacy equipment. You're going to be adding a drive-through, which I know your patients are going to love.
Yes. Yeah, same time frame is about the same. So what we'll be doing is we'll bump out the walk-in about 50 feet towards Ganston Street. Okay. And then on the opposite side of that will be the 2 pharmacy drive-up windows. It'll be much like a bank, it'll be a video monitor, so when the patients pull up, they can speak to the pharmacist because the pharmacy is actually on the other side of the building.
Wow. Interesting.
So the drugs, the medications will go up and over the ceiling, and coming out the other side. So we're really excited, and we're using some federal grants, some of our COVID expansion or COVID recovery dollars are going to help us. with that.
Will then anyone be able to use that pharmacy?
Yeah, and actually anyone can now. And the pharmacy is available to serve anyone, whether you're a patient or not a patient. But we do know that a lot of folks would really like the convenience of not having to come in the building. And we do what we call curbside delivery now. So the prescriptions can be picked up outside. If you let us know you're out there, we can walk them out to the car. But
What do you prefer, to go in or drive through?
Well, I prefer to go in because I think there's something that's happening there.
Oh my God.
I think if you're there to stare them down.
I think you're out of your mind. I don't know what you're talking about. No. You guys have purchased some ADA accessible vans.
Yes.
What will those allow you to do with patients?
So that's been a challenge, as you probably are aware. Transportation is a big challenge for many of our patients that we serve, but especially if you add into the other barriers around ADA types of issues, folks that are in wheelchairs or have mobility issues. So using our COVID expansion or recovery dollars, we were able to purchase a van, a pre-owned van, actually from the Jackson Ambulance. That's going to it has a lift on it, and it's able to fit, I think, 2 wheelchairs, and then also the guest with the patient. So there's some seats that pop down.
Oh, that'll be very nice.
Yeah, we're excited.
Definitely needed.
Yes, for sure.
For sure. We think it'll be a big help.
And now we've got all the school-based health centers up and running.
Yes, they're all open. Yeah, although we had a little hiccup today. I think that Jackson High was without power, or at least a portion of it, the portion that we're in. So all of our school health centers are open and able to serve folks of all ages, whether you're in the school or not, adults and kids, mental health, medical health. So
I love the feeling stressed, sad, or just need to talk, and that's available.
that is available, and I'll tell you what's really good is that we're there to see the kids, but what's sad is that there's so much need.
Right.
Because our mental health therapists there's 3 currently, we have 1 vacancy at Northeast, but they're all very busy already.
Mm-hmm.
Some days even seeing more patients than the medical providers,
Really?
which is not at all what we had seen in the past.
Yeah.
So the good, like I said, the good news is that we're there
That is
to
great.
help, and that
Absolutely.
kids are. And you know, some kids just want a little talk for a little bit. That's why it's maybe you don't want the mental health counseling or the full, multiple appointments. You just need a couple visits here and there, and that's certainly fine.
Yeah, maybe you just need to tell somebody something.
Yep, that's what we're there for. So.
Yeah, especially if a kid has something going on at home, probably hesitant to let home know that they're...
It might be easier telling someone at the health center than maybe a teacher as well.
Sure,
so.
It is. And a lot of times the kids will talk to the medical provider, and that provider can say, you know what, we have so-and-so, and she's really good at helping you. You might want to talk with her, and they'll connect them up. So there's a lot of warm handoff there. That's really nice as well.
Not too late to get a flu shot, or it's never too late for a COVID shot.
Never too late. You can come see us. All of our school sites, you can also get flu and COVID vaccines, are downtown. You can walk in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday as well on the weekends. So, yeah.
And I think people that had been on the COVID schedule, I think people have lost interest. It's like...
Yes, I think you're right. And as we've seen the cases, the prevalence kind of decline, that's a good thing, but then folks tends to be out of your mind. And I think people are kind of have the fatigue of hearing about it, but we do know that people that are, particularly if you have chronic illness, chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, you can be still much at risk for a more severe illness. So
yeah, and last week there were 12 people at Henry Ford Jackson with COVID hospitalized.
Okay, inpatient. Okay. Yep.
So it's still here.
Yeah,
it's still here.
It's the vaccine's available if you'd like to get it.
Mm-hmm. And flu season. When does the flu season officially end?
Well, there's no official. I wish we could just say, well, all the bugs
Soon.
just go away,
No
right?
flu.
But
it's
typically in the early springtime. Although it can still pop up here and there, but it hasn't been a terrible season.
It hasn't.
For that
It's been like a 1-2 day, at least what I've seen that people have. So, but you of course had a 30-day RSV that you're still complaining about. So.
Well, it just won't go away. It's lingering.
Just kind of lingers.
You still have the RSV from December?
I think so.
I don't think so. I don't think it lasts that long.
Something.
No.
Just kind of leaves its effects there a little.
Yeah. Age.
Yeah.
But I think people are because of COVID, they're maybe practicing better personal health habits like hand washing and staying away from people when you're sick.
I think so.
I think after COVID, people are more apt to go get a physical or go get a flu shot or see their dentist regularly. I think it's maybe led to some more visits and some healthcare that people have just been kind of skipping in general. So, just my opinion.
You're right, I think.
And it's important to get those preventive visits and to come in even if you're not sick. Like you said, we're doing a lot of work right now to bring folks back in that were not wanting to come out during the pandemic. And so, we're starting to see that.
Great. Thanks for all the info.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
I look forward to meeting the new CEO when he gets to town in spring.
In the spring. All right.
Sarah Benedetto, serving as interim CEO and permanent COO at the Center for Family Health. More of the morning show in just a couple minutes. Stay with us.
Dinosaur Safari, an immersive exhibit for children and families, is now open at Ella Sharp Museum. The nearly 2,500 square foot exhibit features 7 animatronic dinosaurs, as well as hands-on stations that help children imagine themselves as paleontologists. The incredible world of Dinosaur Safari features colorful and lifelike dinosaurs, including Triceratops and T-Rex. Some even move and roar. And one is climbable. Children can play dress up in a safari tent, pretend to drive a safari jeep, and visit 2 dig stations. The exhibit is produced by Omaha Children's Museum, open during museum hours. Visit ellasharp.org.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Cheers from Nevermore Decor Store. We can't help this weather, but we can help you in curating that perfect space in your home. Whether you're looking for a cozy cuddle spot or need to finish your living room, dining room, or bedroom, we can design your space for you.
Stop in or call us at 517-867-0599.
At Nevermore Decor, we want to make sure your space is something you want to come home to. Let us make your house a home. Stop in and experience Nevermore Decor Store in downtown Jackson.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. With us now from Experience Jackson, celebrating her birthday, Rachel Buchanan. Happy birthday.
Thank you. That's right.
Yeah, Thanks
for coming to the party.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Thank
you for celebrating.
Happy birthday. Are we going to have cake or anything?
I don't know.
Should we get everybody coming down?
We've got everyone coming down to sing right after the show is over. So, well, it's nice to see you in Jackson. You've been.
I'm here occasionally.
Yeah, you were in Monroeville, which is a famous stop on some of my travels. What have you been doing?
For the last 4 weeks, our Experience Jackson team has been around Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania promoting golf.
Yeah.
Our golf packages. So our golf packages are now open and available. We've got 5 courses around Jackson out of our 17, 18 of them.
Yeah.
And Experience Jackson works to promote those packages by helping people schedule their tee times, get a hotel in town, and giving them some good deals on making Jackson a great place to golf.
You got a crash course in the history of golf a couple weeks ago.
I did,
with,
yeah.
Myself and Eric Terry. And did you use any of that history and knowledge?
I did. I threw that in a little bit. I pointed a couple people toward that video, Our Visit with Experience Jackson, and yeah, it's been very helpful. You know, it's a big thing in Jackson, and it's amazing to get the responses. You know, so we're like in Toledo and Novi and Grand Rapids. Okay, people have heard of Jackson; they've been close enough. But in somewhere like Pittsburgh, you know, they're not as familiar. So you start out, you know, do you golf in Michigan? Yeah, I think I've been there. Or where's Michigan? Oh, Mississippi?
Yeah.
Where's that? So we kind of get back to it, and they realize we're about 3.5 or so hours closer than if they were to continue up north to Gaylord, and they like that.
Oh,
so,
yeah. That's, I mean, 4 hours, you know, once you get to 8, people start thinking plane.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Did you go to Primanti Brothers?
I asked her that already.
No, I did go to the Andy Warhol Museum.
Very cool.
Took my mom along with me on that trip, and she was pretty impressed with some of those pieces.
And you went to a Broadway show in Pittsburgh.
We did, yeah. A show at one of the theaters there. It was quite exciting because about halfway through the show, a piece of the set broke, and we had to evacuate. That's always cool.
Evacuate?
We did.
Oh,
we
wow.
did. Technology, you know, sirens and evacuate the building. It
my
was
gosh.
it was very exciting, but everybody's completely safe, and so it was, you know, bonus experience.
Did you get a refund?
Actually, yes.
Yeah. Hey, if something falls off the
Yeah.
set and you have to evacuate, I would say that would be a refund.
Well, the sets are all electronic now. They have big giant
Right.
panels.
Yeah.
Well, nobody was hurt.
Yeah, well, we're
so
glad.
that's great.
We're glad you're back for sure.
Yeah.
March is reading month, and I don't know if your mascot Jack can read or not, but he'll be attending.
Yes. Well, as mascots go, he doesn't say very much.
Okay.
But I do love to accompany him. We're actually on our tour of schools reading right now. We've got quite a list around the county that we're going to. And the book that you see him holding, that is Jack's coloring book, which also acts as a storybook about Jackson. So it goes through some of the things that he loves to do, some of the things that an elephant can find exciting in Jackson, including chasing after sandhill cranes, enjoying popcorn down at the theater, and the list goes on. You'll have to see the book though to get the whole story.
Very lifelike.
Yes.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And
he's
forgetful, like real elephants. Yes. He forgets to be on time to places.
Yes. We have to be careful with him and the peanut allergies,
Yes.
you know, in school. So he has to
much.
leave his snacks in the car
Right.
When we go. But he has a lot of fun.
Probably
Usually
gets a lot of hugs at the schools.
Yes. A lot of hugs, lots of high fives, and you know, just a lot of awe. And that's so fun with the kiddos.
Well, it must be exciting for Experience Jackson to help introduce a new social district in downtown Jackson.
Yeah, we're on the lineup of the sponsors bringing that in, starting right on St. Patrick's Day, very appropriate. And you know, I've seen pictures. I haven't seen one in person yet, but the cups do exist.
They do. We've seen them.
Oh, you've seen a real cup? Okay.
We have. They've been here, and they do exist. Yep.
So, I mean, it's going to be exciting. They've put out the schedule this morning as far as when you're going to be able to do that, and we're going to see if we could do something special with them to help kick it off.
Yeah.
So DDA is doing great with putting that together, and the local bars and restaurants helping out too.
The event calendar is filling up. We've got the Southern Michigan Winter Beer Fest. That's coming up. That's right here, and it seems like this is the start of, like, there's something going on every single weekend.
Yeah. Things are warming up, and there's new things coming along too. The YMCA also St. Patrick's Day-ish is doing that Shamrock Shuffle, I think it's called, and you know, some different activities with that. The Gem and Mineral event, American One Event Center. So things are filling up.
And people actually come from far ways to go to the Southern Michigan Winter Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It looks really exciting, and people are excited to have it back. And if we can hold the snow back and everything, we're supposed to get a little more on Friday, but probably not enough to keep people away.
So were you out of town when we had some of the weather here?
I just enough time to kind of experience the beginning, but drive out. Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, it sure was.
Well, we have so many cool venues now. The new hotels, the American One Event Center. People they're gravitating toward Jackson.
We were at the robotics. You know, you just think. I mean, there's just so many things happening that Experience Jackson can help with. You guys can help with, some brides and grooms come back here to get married, maybe they're not as savvy with the area. You guys can help.
Well, there's a lot of details. I always find it unique that probably one of the most important days of your life, you're expected to coordinate the biggest thing for all your people. So we can help with finding a venue. We've got a venue finder on our website. You know, if you want 100 people in a venue or 25, you know, we can kind of market off that, and based on some of the amenities and things you're looking for, we can help connect people with room blocks with a hotel, or you're not sure where to go to get your hair done, or you want to have a food truck. You know, things like that are right in our wheelhouse, and we can help out with that, whether it's a wedding or a big event that you're putting on. Graduation parties coming up, those kinds of things. So
yeah, so I know people have had like the donut, Dirt Road Donuts come to a wedding. One of our food trucks.
Yeah, I mean, it really makes the wedding, I think.
Yeah. Tiki Sam's been at weddings.
Yeah, yeah. I was at a wedding where there was a Hinckley's donut wall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was something else too. I bypassed the dinner.
Yeah, Hinckley Donuts.
As you should.
They end up in a lot of weddings, actually.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's the thing. In Cascades Manor, they still have dates for weddings.
They sure do. Yeah, they sure do. You know, it's not. We've caught the COVID catch up, right? So anyone that missed a wedding probably got married or called it off. And so we're open. We're open for weddings.
Yeah.
And all these events, like the robotics and the Southern Michigan, people are coming for the events, but they're coming back.
Yes.
They like Jackson.
Well, yeah, enjoying all the other activities with it. That's the thing. You think about going to an event somewhere. There's two different kinds of people or travelers. They go to the event and straight back home, or they go there, they want dinner afterwards, they want to stay and experience something in the city, like we were talking about with me in Pittsburgh. Like I was looking for extra things outside of that expo to fill the time, and just had a great experience discovering. So that's what's exciting to see about people coming into Jackson and learning. I love it.
What did you learn about Pittsburgh you didn't know about before?
There's a lot of bridges.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Very
and
much.
the tunnels through the hills.
Oh, yeah.
Are way too long to hold your breath. Would not recommend that. But yeah, good time over there.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for spreading the good news about Jackson far and wide. And thanks for coming in today on your birthday.
Woo!
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday girl, Rachel Buchanan from Experience Jackson. Morning show continues after this.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
My voice. My passion. My path.
My career.
Concord Community Schools. Our students shatter expectations.
If you're looking for a high-quality, affordable alternative to the emergency room, then come to IEP Urgent Care's new location in Jackson. It's the same great ER physicians who have been providing care through our local hospitals since 2008, but now with a new location to serve you better. Our ER-trained providers believe high-quality care is for everyone, so we work with all insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare. Come see us on East Michigan Ave.
Center for Family Health is proud to announce that all 4 of our school health center locations have reopened and are accepting new patients. We recognize the importance of making sure kids have access to medical and mental health care. When their basic needs are met, kids are better prepared to focus on learning and be present in school. Families thrive when everyone has access to quality health care, so patients of all ages are welcome. Parkside, Northeast, Jackson High, and Northwest Health Centers provide primary medical care and mental health services in convenient locations throughout the community. Call us today to make your appointment or for more information. Center for Family Health, opening the door to health care for all.
At Jackson Public Schools, our mission is to bring the community together and create a culture of academic excellence and workforce readiness. Our 7 elementary schools give your children the opportunity to grow within different learning environments. Every building newly renovated with 21st century furniture and technology. You can choose a more traditional elementary school environment or explore special options like Montessori, a balanced calendar, or virtual through SCMV. Explore it all at jpsk12.org. Jackson Public Schools, where community comes together.
Welcome back to the morning show. Andy, you're not handy around the house.
No.
No,
I'm not.
Do you have a can of WD-40 in your house?
I could use one.
Everyone has one, but they lose the straw, and then the can becomes useless. Well, now, WD-40, by the way, this is a company that makes one thing.
WD-40.
WD-40. That's it.
Have you ever used WD-20?
No, there's no such thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's a different company.
WD-40 is now featuring the smart straw that doesn't come apart from the can.
If you do have WD-40 in the building, then why haven't you used it on the front door yet?
Does it need it?
When's the last time you've tried unlocking it?
We've lost the straw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me run out to Hammond Hardware right after this. And
Make sure you get the new product.
I'm sure they have it.
With
Hammond will have
straw.
it.
Yeah.
You know, Hammond had the one thing I needed for my electrical replacement. Isn't that amazing?
They have everything.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for today.
Yeah, that is. Join us tomorrow. Mike Brown and Pat O'Dowd from JADA. Tiki Sam will be here. Denise Owens with the Southern Michigan Winter Beer Fest. That's all tomorrow morning.
Later today, Josh Smith from Western Schools, from Northwest Schools, Amanda Anspa and Judy Osterberg. From the new Kiwanis Club of Grass Lake, Larry Memmer and Linda Lother. Christy Dillon, Gabriel Hoover, and Chloe Shapara all lined up for this afternoon. We'll see you then.
A family atmosphere with friendly people is what you're going to get when you visit Boer's Fresh Market and Diner, located on Brooklyn Road in Napoleon. Owners Craig and Sandy Boer bring this fabulous local mom and pop diner with homemade food